decided against it.
He's doing 1-2 switch. The breakout hit.
Oh yeah, best game ever. But no, I'm going to be doing my presentation on something that I'm sure everyone has heard of before, but maybe not know that much about, the ocarina. So,
Good one.
She'll tell you if you shut up.
so I'm sure most people who know about the ocarina know about it from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It was the instrument used in the game to do a multitude of things, like getting into multiple different areas and teleporting around the map. It could do a lot of different magical things. In reality, the ocarina is just your average musical instrument. It was created many thousands of years ago. It was noted to be important in many Chinese and Mesoamerican culture. So such as like song and dance was usually done with the ocarina as the instrument, but you know it was mostly just a toy. It had very small amount of sound range, and it was actually this man who turned it into an actual full-out musical instrument. And I have a few examples of what it looks like now, but you can see on the screen there's one example, and I have a few examples of a few of the ones I have. And here are just a few of the ones I've acquired over time. So there are three major types of ocarinas. The first one is the most noteworthy, the transverse, or this. Let's go back a second. The transverse style, which is also known as the sweet potato, that would be something referring to this, where you would hold your hands like this and raise your fingers to play different notes. It's generally most popular and has the most sound range for what it is. They come in many different styles, as you can see. These are mostly from the site Songbird Ocarina. So, and they generally have 10 to 12 holes, but sweet potatoes also cover more range than that. Next is the pendant style, which is known to be like this shape, generally 4 to 6 holes. And I have another one that I've been wearing today. It's a tiny little one. And these are both English pendants. There's also the Peruvian pendants, which are about the same, but have generally 8 to 9 holes. And usually, I do have an example, but I didn't bring it because it's more fragile, and generally they're not very well tuned, so it doesn't really play very well. And these are small and compact. You know, seeing as I wear one on it right. And then there's the inline ones, which are kind of almost like an altered recorder style. So you would hold your hands side by side and raise them and lower them. And they generally have 6 to 10 holes. And these are generally very simple to learn because they have a very linear playing scheme. But then, and even beyond that, is the multi-chambered ocarinas. And these cover the last 3, but go even beyond. Because these ones, I have an example right here, have more than one mouthpiece and more than one chamber. Generally, you would switch between the two, or in the case of this one, play them both together. And this could create either a harmonic style or increase past the normal octaves that the normal ocarina is capable of. So that's what I have for the information. I'm sure everybody wants me to play it, so
Yeah.
I'll give it a classic. I'm sorry, I haven't really played one of these in a while. And in case you want to know how this one is played, it's behind you, and those are the examples that I've brought. So, and that's all I have.